Greetings from the First Free Methodist Church in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, where we are on the far northern reaches of the U.S. border, looking across the St. Lawrence Seaway to our neighbors in Canada. A church that was founded in 1890 where Jesus is doing a mighty work. 3 years ago, we were averaging 32 in morning worship. A couple weeks back, we had 108. And the ladies within our church, known as our Grandma's Kitchen, have played a huge part in this by praying for and twice a month furnishing fresh-baked goodies for our Lake Superior State University students. As a congregational family, we daily ask the Lord to guide our steps, that we might encounter strangers and share with them the love of Jesus. And we never leave home without a stack of business cards. And as we meet strangers that we consider to be our future friends, we ask them 4 little words, 5 simple syllables. Where do you worship?
Hi, we're the Templetons. And my mother was passing away in hospice, and they sent us Pastor Willard, and he asked us where do we worship, and we're going to a church at the time, so he invited us into his church, and we've been going there ever since.
The vast majority of strangers we meet on a daily basis, strangers that we classify as future friends, are completely unchurched and they do not know our Savior. We exchange contact information with them and share with them the exciting things that Jesus is doing.
Hi, we're the Neils. Our story starts in a barber shop where we were asked a simple question, where do you worship? At the time I was asked this question, me and Lexi didn't have a church. Our family didn't have a church, and we knew we had to find one soon. At this time I was given a business card and shown the exciting things that were happening at the Free Methodist Church. Later, that summer, August 2018, Lexi and our family started attending Free Methodist Church. This past January, Pastor Willard informed us of the importance of not living in sin. March 2019, this year, Lexi and I were recently married in front of our church family.
It's amazing how by simply inviting strangers from throughout town, showing an interest in their concerns, following up with them, and sharing the love of Jesus with them, His church, His kingdom grows.
Hi, we're the Millses. We met the pastor where we work at the hospital here in town, and he asked me where we worshiped, and I told him that I've tried most, but I'd class myself as a Buddhist if I had to. He gave me his business card. I took it as an invitation to go to the church. When I drove by the church that Sunday morning, he was in the door. He exited, welcomed me, and I thought that I had finally found my house of worship.
Again, we say that Jesus is doing a mighty work in Sault Ste. Marie, and we give Him